Howdy, folks. This one is provided to me in a conversation I had with the guy behind the camera, Nate McKay, great guy, and wonderful to have a conversation with. We need him in front of the camera more often. We were talking about goals and how life gets in the way sometimes of our wonderful goals, and how, the temptation, therefore, is to change the goal, change the goal, change the goal. And the challenge in doing that is you're forever sort of wandering around, not quite in any meaningful direction, because as soon as you get started, life's an ambiguous business. Stuff gets in the way, the environment changes, and all of a sudden that goal seems to be a little bit out of whack. And so he gave me a phrase which I agree with wholeheartedly. That is, decide and then adapt. I can't think of any goal I've set where the assumed circumstances I set that goal with then remain constant for the life of the goal, unless my goal was to do something in about 5 minutes. So life's going to change. New data is going to present itself, and the temptation is then to revisit the goal, change the goal, such that you've effectively got a bunch of nebulousness out there instead of specifics and measurable and all those things that goals are. So you set the goal, you decide, you've had my definition on that, and then you adapt as necessary. As conditions evolve, as new data presents itself, you leave the goal as much as you can constant, and you adapt, trim your sails, to use that analogy, to accommodate the different direction of the wind. Decide, then adapt. And then you're going to get somewhere because you've got a fixed point that you're heading towards. You're just changing the tack, maybe, to use that sailing analogy again, in order to get yourself to that place you determined. And let's be frank, more often than not, you're going to end up in a very different place than what you originally assumed and set the goal for. But you're in a better place, further along, more progressed than you would be had you made that goal fluid and non-specific, and therefore unable to be latched onto and work towards. So set the goal, decide, and then adapt what you're doing relative to that direction. Good luck.